Here comes the first division of the 2003 Simcoe Stakes. 3-year-old open pace. And they're off, and a big start. The gate was timed right out by Armbro Acquire, who followed the wings away. Stonebridge Premio is out next, best to be there in second. Lining up third on the inside, over to the first turn, that's Pronger, and Komodo took a seat in from fourth. Quality Western, under sustained urging, is tapped in there from fifth. That's Rob Roy McGregor. In the backfield are JJ Highlander, and Aces Up is the early trailer. Around the first turn, Armbro Acquire, in a few strides, was on top. Stonebridge Premio races along in second. Under a tight rein to Mike Lachance, who had to briefly gather him up there. 27-1 was the opening station. Armbro Acquire, Stonebridge Premio. Pronger sits at the inside third, and Komodo is fourth. Quality Western fifth, passing 3/8 completion. Rob Roy McGregor from a half a dozen back. Then JJ Highlander, and Aces Up continues to trail. Armbro Acquire has made the pace and looked comfortable doing it for Phil Houdon, but the pocket sitter is the Confederation Cup winner, Stonebridge Premio. 55-3 was the half, 28-2 second quarter. Moving on to the final turn, Armbro Acquire, Stonebridge Premio sat at the inside third all the way, has been Pronger, and they're inside the final 3/8 of the mile. Still on the lead of a length is Armbro Acquire, but Stonebridge Premio is already tipping out on that final turn. Right on his back is Quality Western for Pierce. On the inside, fourth, Pronger turning for home, then Komodo. Lined up on the outside in the backfield, Rob Roy McGregor ahead of JJ Highlander, and Aces Up into the top of the stretch. 1:23-4, and they prep for the final 1/8 of the mile. Armbro Acquire, Quality Western hasn't reached him yet. Looking at the inside lane, here comes Pronger on through. Pronger fires through for Keith Oliver on the inside, and will capture the Simcoe Grand Circuit Stakes First Division. Pronger in front, Armbro Acquire second, Quality Western third, and Rob Roy McGregor was fourth. Pronger and Keith Oliver, 1:51-1. Number 2, Pronger, was back as the 8th race winner at Mohawk Simcoe Stakes First Division. Cam Best, 3-year-old bay gelding from Ho Hi Ho, owned and trained by Ben Wallace of Milton and driven to victory by Keith Oliver. The 5th win in 9 starts this year, that's a life's mark in his Simcoe Stakes division of 2003 for Pronger. And we had some special guests in the winner's circle to help with the presentations. Gert and Ron McNaughton of Guelph, who have been Mohawk racetrack fans and followers, some of the greatest supporters of Mohawk and Ontario harness racing for almost a half a century, and a little bit more about their story in the early 1950s when a young hockey player from Western Canada came to
racing, and we raised him, and so he's a bit of a, like I said, he's not one that came through a commercial sale. We bought him as a weanling.
Looks like he took his game to the next level tonight. Where does he go from here?
Well, Delaware. I mean, I'll take him in the Little Brown Jug and try him there. I expected to go to Delaware. I wasn't with this one, that's all, but certainly we'll give him a shot down there.
Quick progress update on Totally Western.
Well, he's a good swimmer. You know, he x-rayed clean, and we've cleaned him up, and you know, it's hard to say what, you know, as far as a tee-off time for him. You know, I really don't know, but we'll reevaluate him. I'll start doing some land work with him in a couple of weeks and go from there.
Bottom line, is he headed in the right direction?
Oh, he appears to be. He appears to be. He's a bigger and stronger horse. I'd love to be racing him right now.
All right. Well, we'll see you in Delaware with Pronger.
Yeah, for sure. Been there before.
All right, and he'll be there again. Ben Wallace sends out Pronger, winner of tonight's division of the Champlain Stakes.